Hey guys, what's going on? Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do 3 videos today, but the whole day's running got me really tired. As you guys know, I'm in the transition process of moving. I already moved in here, but my old house, I have all my belonging and my car is in a garage, so I cannot use my car to move my things. And actually, I'm trying to set up this house so I can live in here like full, like cooking wise, if you have to have everything, like you need in a house. I'm trying to get them and it's not easy job, so it keeps me busy. The worst thing is right now in Bangladesh it's supremely hot and humid. So what kind of heat and humidity, if you stand on a road you can start sweating and start losing weight and start feeling dizzy even if you're the most healthy person. Yes, the breeze, there's no breeze, everything is just stuck, very sticky situation. So I guess it's going to stay like this for at least a couple of months before winter starts. So it burns a lot, it takes out a lot. And the running, going to different shops, I'm enjoying the process. At the same time it's tiring. So I'm wearing, let me show you, I wanted to review this, but I today, maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'm wearing a limited time release 2014 creation. This is $1 million edition. Okay, and this one I just got earlier today and I'm just enjoying it so much. I just put a couple of sprays on my neck and this smells heavenly, and it's a little bit different than your typical 1 million, which I have somewhere at the back. I brought it and then I bought recent times 1 million intense. So I'm very happy with my collection of 1 million. I have one more, the green center one. Once I get it, I'll review. So the reason why I'm not doing 3 videos, I want to focus on this video. And I saw something very interesting, and this is a video that is shared by my dear brother Marc, Robes08. So it's a reaction video. I don't know if many people are gonna do this, but it is something I picked up and I really feel I want to talk about it. If it sounds arrogant, if it sounds like a hate video, if it sounds like a video I'm trying to do to get views, yes, that's what I'm trying. But also I'm going to put my 2 cents. I'm going to share a few things as a reviewer. Let's say it's not a criticism video. It's not like it's just a reaction video. Let's go. So I want to talk about it and I hope you can hear me. Someone recently said that my sound is low. I was speaking low. I was talking like this. So guys, yeah, like people are sleeping. Now I don't care because people are so noisy here. Everybody's dragging chairs, tables. You can't hear it. I can. I'm an OCD person, so I know it bothers me a lot. So basically, like next building, there's a guy who's mentally not right. He plays like music in woofer, like big sound boxes like this as a revenge. Like he has some issue with our landlord here, the owner, and they have some fight or something. So he plays music whenever he wants to. He drinks. So drinking is not my issue. The issue is he's making noise for since 2019. That's what I heard. And the guy is a good guy perhaps, but he's gonna do this to everybody, and people now are sick of complaining. And to top it off, upstairs we have this great neighborhood. Like maybe they have some kids, I think belong to zoo. Okay, I'm gonna be mean and say that because they are so noisy. They jump, they play, they drag tables, chairs, and it's not infants. They are like fully grown kids. So I complained to the guard, nothing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna speak like this so you can hear me. Nothing wrong with the mic, right? And I have some idea, like maybe I want to get a mic, but right now I'm not being able to do everything to set up. Someone want to see the house set up, not being able to do it because it's not possible to invest so much money at once. I'm going to save up, slowly start buying. I'm not the super rich guy, so I will mostly take time, like a month or so, to do the full transfer, and then to get sofa set, TV, dining. It's going to take time. But I set up my room. Okay, set up my room is kind of messy. Maybe I'll show you, but today no. So anyway, going back to the video, I wanted to do this video like so much because Marc said some interesting things, 35 something minutes video, and it was like influencers, reviewers, and he took names and he did say the free bottle tradition or the trend, like TikTokers, and some of them are my friends. The reviewers, he said name, and some of them I know, they are in my Facebook friends. Some of them I know, some of them from my group. But the point that he raised, like now there's a trend of hyping up fragrance that people get for free, and that's the whole topic. So sometimes when you hear, maybe the logic will not feel right to you. Maybe you'll feel like this is personal, he took it personal, or he's being hateful, or he's being jealous. You might feel that way, right? You are all free to think. But when I watched it, I talked to one of my other friends who's a reviewer from near states, and he said that he didn't agree most of it. But I'm not going to take his name. I'm going to keep it politically, diplomatically right. So here's the thing. What he said was, in short, There's this fragrance from certain brand. I think it's the same brand that makes gin and tonic. Yeah, Mikalev. And there's a new fragrance out. I forgot the name. There's this intense version or something is out. So apparently, many of the reviewers who are happening got good followers. They got the fragrance even before release for free, and they're all loving it. And Mark said most of the reviewers didn't even try it enough. Some of the reviewers didn't even try it enough. They just like, hey, here's the coupon code, here is my link, you can get it for this. They gave it 10, 9, like that, right? Both male and female. And he touched upon a very he did a very brave move, because usually people are very diplomatically correct. They try to maintain diplomacy, but he like there was like no holds barred. He went all out. So you might be wondering, like, maybe I'm bashing Mark, or maybe I'm going to bash some of the other reviewers. No, that's not what I'm going to do, but I'll share a few things that I think as a reviewer, because I'm now unfortunately been like 7-8 years I'm doing this. So I'm sort of like in the mid, like the, how do you say, mid was that, oh man, I lost the word, like suddenly like brain fade. I'm like the mid generation reviewers, something like that. Okay, so I've seen a lot. I used to watch a lot of reviewers. I used to share their videos in my group, and I was always happy for someone when they got big numbers, if they get recognition, if they get an award. On most part, when I felt they were honest, and I really really respected it. But one point I just realized that I got too busy. I made my work stream so much, my page, my groups, like Decant page, and then this channel got monetized. So I have basically not much other time. So I stopped watching many of the reviewers like George, Fragrance Bros, Carlos. Back in the days, I used to watch Mark, everybody. And nowadays, I watch some of my favorite reviewers, but I don't have that time basically. Okay, so what happening is right now happening is like I am not really like that upgraded like Instagram, like people use those other, shorts. I don't do those. You have noticed I just do reviews and I don't even appear online. So what I noticed was like most of the fragrance hype is on niche perfumes, which niche usually have no hype. I'll just tell you honestly, the people that I met in my community, other communities, groups, they're mostly pumped up about designer fragrances, okay? Because designers are affordable, used to be affordable, not anymore. And in general, people like, because they can afford it, it's accessible, you can buy them from a near store. But niche, indie, these are not really available, and they're much more expensive. So now designers have gone to the league of niche, where the prices are around 180 $200 for new designers. So even designers becoming something that people don't want to buy. But as he touched that point, that what the fragrance he was talking about, that everybody's hyping it up, unfortunately I agree with him. Okay, I'll just take a stance. Okay, unfortunately I stand with him for a reason. I'm not going to bash them like he did. I'll tell you, I get his point and I agree, like, because he's a very frank person. When you get a bottle for free, it comes with few conditions. Okay, it comes with a paycheck. Okay, you don't just get a bottle, you also get a paycheck. This is a reality. And also, if you're working with, let's say, Fragrance Next, Fragrance X, like some of the companies, they always, even Mark himself, I think is associated with Fragrance X. I don't remember, maybe not. I forgot. So they give you coupon code, everything, and they're getting something out of it. Nobody's out of it. So I was one of the few ones. I don't get anything from my reviews. I buy my perfumes. When I get something as a gift, I always put a condition. I think I received few fragrance from few houses, few reviewers, few of my friends who have the new fragrance house, like Steven, Ashton. I received. So I always try to give my honest opinion, whatever I feel like. If I liked it, liked it. If I don't like it, I just said it's not that good. But there was a brand, let me tell you, it was not Swiss Arabian. It was Luxodor. Let's just give you an example. They reached out to me through one of the sellers here in Bangladesh, and they said, we want to send you a few fragrances for you to try, like a couple of perfumes. And would you like to review this? And I told the brother who owned the page here, the person who is in the middle, I told him, brother, I can take the perfumes. Okay, I don't want money. But what I want is, I want to be able to give my honest opinion. Let's say a Luxodor, it was hyped, but what if I don't like it? And some of the other fragrances, if I don't like it, if I want to give it a 5, can I give it? If yes, then only I'll take it. And he talked to them. They were so nice. Look at that example, Luxodor. They said he can do absolutely anything. If he can give it 1, we don't mind. Okay. And I really was happy. I did not demand money. So I'll give you later. It changed a little bit. Okay. Some of the other companies, they tried to reach out to me from Dubai. and they sent me perfumes. But once in the middle, one of the fragrances, I gave like 6 or 7. I was not like very negative about it, but the owner got really angry, and I'm not going to take the house name for a reason, because I stopped buying fragrances from them. So I wish them good luck, but they're very immature in a way. So they said, how come you didn't like the perfume? If you wanted money, you could give you money, you could say, have a setup. So these companies, let me tell you something, which I wanted to do, I didn't share with you, and I don't think I'm going to do it. I wanted to move to UAE, Dubai, because I thought it's a great place for fragrances. It's where all the Middle Eastern perfumes are coming from, and it'll be a great career for me because this is what I'm doing here. I'm not getting enough recognition. I'm upset about it. I do so much work. I don't get that much pay, okay, and nobody employs me here. I would imagine being the only reviewer in the international community from Bangladesh. There are other reviewers also, with all due respect, but I've been doing this always for international community. So I've been doing my reviews for Bangladesh, and I was, giving it out there, 4,000 some videos. But I was expecting some companies here or someone who reach out. But I noticed, sadly, like, people, when it comes to marketing, this fragrance is not about emotions, it's about commercial products. So they only employ people who will listen to them, who will do exactly what they instruct, and you lose your freedom to say whatever. Let's say you don't like a fragrance, like Tom Ford fragrance, you cannot say it. You have to give it 10, 9, and it has to be like promotional video, it has to be hyping, and that's when they're going to give you money, and you have to be their dummy, and you have to make it look like realistic. Some of the reviewers, Mark said, they act, and I know it from beginning. I know some of these reviewers who are Instagram, like, this happening, and they say this dropper, that dropper, she's going to give you this. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it because I love fragrances. I don't hate those people, but I hate what they do. Some of the female reviewers, I have no respect for them. Sorry to say, some many men like that, like, hey, this is gonna get you laid, this is gonna get you that. Fragrance do not give you, hey, like, nothing. You get nothing. You just should understand fragrance are beauty in a bottle. It's something like you read books, you collect books, and you enjoy books, you listen to music. This is your very private, personal area where you're going to go and enjoy that time. Let's say you open your cupboard and just sit next to your fragrance, and you just like, hey man, what I'm gonna wear today, and just have a great day. That fragrance that I bought, $1 million edition, is my scent of the night. This fragrance, I don't see any review. You know why I bought it? I didn't have to buy this right now. I have every single 1 million that I want, and maybe just few more. But this thing is very similar to the original, but this is uh, not reviewed by anybody I have seen. And this is a 2014 version. 1 million is so close to me. To many people, Pakuraban is trash. For me, 1 million is one of the fragrance I really enjoyed. I don't forget my old days. Okay, so I rock Invictus, I rock Eros, I rock 1 million, and that's why the opening is a little bit different, and the old version is definitely much nicer than current formulation. That's why I got it. So our agendas are not the same. There are houses that I buy cheap, expensive. If I find it interesting, let's say it was no review, if someone offered me a bottle, I would not mind. But being in Bangladesh, nobody offers you anything. That's like take given. But I enjoy every single aspect. And I'm not going to say no one should receive free bottles, but if you take the money, let's say where it's wrong, when you take the money, you take the bottle, and you tell your audience who really rely on you, who love you, trust you, and you just say this celebrity fragrance is 10, man, this is so good. You didn't even spray it, and you just open the bottle. How do you know? You take at least few days to test the perfume, isn't it? So let's say Micallef, right? This gin and tonic. I bought this with my own money. I saw the hype. I sprayed it. It met sort of my expectations. So I'm very happy about it. But I am pretty sure every single fragrance from a house is not going to be a masterpiece. So going back to Mark's video, I really would say it was a gutsy move. Maybe some would say this was some personal issue that he feels maybe jealous, or maybe he does not have numbers. That's why people are open to say. But as far as I know, Mark, I followed him since the beginning. Sometimes, like with some Jeremy videos or something, he didn't have to do reaction. But what he says about most of the reviewers, I unfortunately agree with that. Most of them, they are just like sellouts. Okay. The ones they are saying this is super hype, man. This is like people are waiting for it, and people are expecting. People don't wait for fragrance releases anymore, especially the niche ones. They're not that much crowd, right? So when they are trying to use their people to get views, I want to get my views, but I will also not tell you something is 10 when it's not 10. I'll show you. I just give you example. Desire of Sheikh by Ahmed Al Maghribi, same house, right? I bought this fragrance. I said this is not for everybody. I gave it like 7, 7.5. At the same time, I think I got to do this review. Where's my other bottle? Yeah. I just finished reviewing this. This is Bin Shaikh. This is their more upper class. I absolutely loved it. So I give you what I feel. It could be maybe over excitement. Maybe I like it and maybe you will not like it, but at least I am honest with myself. And I do not buy fragrance I do not think I'm going to wear or like. Like this one, I'm absolutely loving. Azure Royal from this house. Beautiful bottle. Check out my review. So this is what, you have to get excited. You have to give them what you really feel wearing it. You have to give it a story so people understand. But when you lie to your crowd and you just like being this person that is fake, there's nothing in the world that is worse than plastic. I just am going to be very serious about it, but you may hate me. You might say, hey, how come you talk about my favorite Demi Rowling? I don't follow Demi Rowling. I don't follow Jeremy anymore, at least, because beginning Jeremy was something I started inspiration from. I started getting inspiration from. He was like a hero to me. And all those videos in his office with that YSL suit, back in the days, those were fun days. He was just sitting there with a hat and talking about Versace. Poor man, I will never forget those days when he hyped Aquamara. He was a very happy guy. And then, the rest of things, what you can see, what he's doing right now. I have no offense. I have no issue, but I'm not going to watch his junk, in it. Like those skimpy bikinis, whatever he's wearing. I have no intention because I'm a straight man. I don't find men attractive. But if you do, it's good. But how is his work related to fragrances? I just don't see it anymore. He just lost his plot, I guess. I'm going to get bashing by saying this, but that's why I don't watch him. I have no hatred towards him, but I really watch his old videos, because those were good. So what's good is good, what's not is not, right? So I don't follow that much influence. I do my own thing. I feel whatever fragrance I find. Nowadays, I'm trying to buy more affordable perfumes because those get more views. Tell you frankly, I don't want to lie to you. If a lot of a fragrance, if I buy for 20 something bucks, it will get me so much more views than a fragrance I just bought with the designer money or niche money, which will get like 300 views. If you do have like poor views, the numbers start going down very fast. You lose money. You also get poor viewership. And I don't want to do that. I want to do something more, let's say, more crowd favorite. People can afford, they can find. So considering many things, there are a lot of things involved here. So end of the day, what's really important is whoever is the reviewer. He can be a big number reviewer, or he's like a suit, or he's just a bro sitting and chilling at home and just talking normally. But his content has to be authentic. Okay, this is as simple as that. If everything is going to be about just marketing, hey, my coupon code, I got it for free. If you got it for free, the people are not going to get it for free. You got a paycheck that people did not see and you did not disclose it. So this is the part of dishonesty that I don't really like. And there are a lot of these reviewers, he took his name, I like them. I like a lot of these reviewers because they are entertaining. Kuba knows Big Beard B. Oh, he didn't take Big Beard's name, but many of the other ones, some of them are my friends as well. But uh, you know the reason, the last reason I want to say, I didn't want to move to Dubai anymore. I had big plans to go to Dubai and start my life there and everything. Then I canceled the plan. Why? Because once you start working, this is the reality. You can work for any company. They might find you, like, you can sell our products, welcome. They give you a good salary, you can stay in a nice condo, you can have a nice car, but you'll not be able to do this anymore. Okay, you cannot take, let's say, working for certain brand A, okay, AB or ABC, and if they give you a product, you cannot say anything bad about it, because moment you do, you'll be fired. Okay, because your honesty is not appreciated. What they want, marketing, sell us, give us numbers, we're happy, then you receive your paycheck, be happy, right? But is it possible for every single fragrance release to be masterpiece or 10 out of 10? No. If I have to, let's say, imagine I am in Dubai, I'm working there, and I spend so much money to go and settle there. But imagine a fragrance is sent to you from certain brand, and they say, here is a paycheck. Say it's 10, say it in your own way. If I spray it, if I don't like it, and if I say it, like, I love it so much, oh my God, you guys, trust me, this, oh, wow, I just fainted for 5 seconds right there. So these are the drama, which kills the fragrance game. Because moment you buy that perfume, moment you see their words don't match, my words don't match your reality, then you say this guy is just lying. He didn't even mention that this is a dupe of Baccarat Rouge. I can do that, right? But I enjoy this. I enjoy spending my money. I enjoy my little poor setup. Many of you say, hey Joy, many people have this expensive setup, they have money. I know, but many other people are not honest as well. Some of the people, they are very arrogant, they are snobs. I try to stay within the how to say, try to stay humble, but I have a lot of complaints that I receive that you do not respond to people's comments. Yes, yeah, that's one of them. And you don't come to live sessions. We want like to communicate with you. Maybe my time doesn't allow me, but I said Fragcomm Bangladesh is where I'm active. So people, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna appreciate your camera or your setup or your mic. Some people say you don't dress, you dress like a bum. I take it, because I have limitations also, right? But I try to manage, this fragrance work, my review, but I also want to keep this excitement real, that I don't have to lie to you, right? So those who do for money, if you are just making a lot of money, if you're making like shorts and you're just becoming very popular, even if you don't know anything about fragrances, but you are popular, I'm happy for you. I'm not jealous. I have, by Lord of, like the mercy of God, I received like so much in my life. I have no complaints. Even if I go tomorrow, I have got stuff that I'm very happy and proud of, right? But end of the day, as a viewer, I'll tell you, if you like someone, follow them because you like to support them. If you want to buy their fragrance, go ahead. It's not that serious, okay? It's a fragrance game. But if you feel that you're conned or you've been lied to, you will not like that person anymore, right? So see, have an open mind, but I would like to humbly, request to some of the reviewers, like, do not take it as like this. It's just, you have to always sometimes give your real self. Let's see your real self. Let's see you talk about a fragrance that nobody talks about. You buy a perfume, say, I bought this. I go into the streets, I like Dan Norton. He find out like a vintage fragrance as like a drugstore and talk about it. I appreciate that. If you go out there and then you just don't get free stuff only, you also buy and show, I got fragrances not for selling, for myself to discover this is a vintage Zeno Davidoff I got. That is the interest, right? So I like that. But many people like commercial videos, women, models. So it's up to people. I don't want to judge, but Marc's video, my reaction is this. Okay, so yeah, I just do my own thing. I hope everybody stays happy, but also at the same time, please don't let your soul die. If that one is gone, man, if you sell your soul to the devil, you will not feel good about yourself, and you'll feel that you'll feel guilty at some point. You are lying to people, right? So keep that entertainment, but at the same time, say as it is, right? Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you would enjoy it and give me your feedback. And if you want to bash, also no problem, criticize, no problem, but I just want to do this. And thanks to Marc for doing this once in a while. He is one gutsy guy. He's the OG. He's the fragrance community one of the founding fathers. I really think his passion, like sometimes I don't agree some of his reviews because we have different tastes sometimes, but I can tell you, even if he says something criticizing me, I'll respect him always, good or bad. If he's positive or negative, he uh, teaches like a lot of designers, which I sometimes feel heartbroken. But he says like it's a 4, and I gave it in my channel like 10, and he's like, there's nothing special. So sometimes you feel sad. Like my favorite Hugo Boss, Boss bottle, not his favorite fragrance perhaps. Okay, Versace Pro, not his favorite, but it's okay. But I admire what this guy does. He does it. He breaks down fragrance. He does 26 minutes, 30 minutes. That is absolute pure respect. That's what I would want to see from many other reviewers. Maybe it's about time that we get back our old Fragcomm, where we could rely on reviewers, and his reviews are not based on free bottles or promotional videos, right? Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.